Hi guys, thank you very much for clicking on this video. Today we are continuing with our series of how to start a poultry farm in Africa. I know we've talked about land, we've talked about birds. Today we are talking about how to order your birds. Once you have everything done, what is the process? How do you get your birds into your poultry farm? And that's what we're going to be talking about today. So thank you very much and welcome once again to Sementia Farm. My name is Fred. Welcome back guys, and thank you very much for sticking around for this video. So over the week we've been tackling a series on how to start a poultry farm in Africa. Why? Because I know when we started our poultry project, we've been talking about various things and it's not confined. We don't have it very structured for you to be able to click just one playlist and watch all those videos and make a good decision. So over the week, we've decided to dedicate this week and come up with a series of videos, all very compact, high level on how to start a poultry farm so that you can sit in your couch, watch about 7 to 8 videos and be able to get all the information and the cost involved and make the right decision for yourself. Today, we are bringing you another episode of that same series. Last week, we talked about the introduction, which is acquiring the land, and everything about the land that you need to be able to start a poultry farm. If you haven't watched that video, I'm placing the link here. Finish with this, come back, click on this link and watch from the beginning. Again, we went ahead and we spoke about the building. So how to build your poultry structure. What are the materials that you need? If you haven't watched that, you can click on this link and then also go ahead and watch that. From there, we went ahead and we talked about the cost involved in the building actually. How much are you expecting to pay for cement, for labor, and so on to build a 2,000 capacity pen? We've also attached the link here, how to build a 2,000 capacity pen and the cost analysis involved. So watch that video and then, make the right decision for yourself. Either you have the capital to build 2,000 or you have to build 1,000. Or at least you have an idea of when to start or how much investment you need before you start. As I said, we're going to talk about sourcing. But before we do that, I just want to say thank you to you guys for engaging with me. Your comments have been very helpful. It really tells us how much you guys are being inspired and learning and how much you love this video. Please continue subscribing and commenting. The comments is something that I love to read and respond to all of you. So don't just be a comment reader. Watch this video, drop your comment. Let me know where you're watching us from. Let me know why you're even on this channel so that we can continue providing quality, more information channel to you. As you can see from my background, even aside the Defender, we also have a lot of grass available. As you all know, we are doing cattle farming as well. Let's show some cattle farm, right? So they just went to graze on the grass that we had here, and they are coming inside for the evening, right? So we have the grass, it's growing very well. We have harvested a lot that we are about to process and be able to use it as feed. That's just by the way, because it's at the background, I needed to tell you. But today we are not talking about cows, right? We're going to be talking about how to source your poultry beds. If you're in Ghana, I'm not very sure of how it is done in other African countries, but I know very well how it is done in Ghana. So in Ghana, if you want to source your beds, we have 3 different categories. So we have 1 within the country, 2 within Africa, and 3 outside the country, which we normally refer to as the foreign beds. So we have the local beds, and then we have the within African birds, and then we have the foreign birds. So these 3 birds are your various sources that is available for you if you're starting a poultry farm in Ghana. After this video, I'm going to talk about pricing and stuff as well, so watch out. But what are these three sources? So if you want to source your bird from Ghana, we have some of the two, I think, top ones are the Akate farms and then the Top Man farms. If you go on Google and you just put it in there, you can search for Akate farm, you can search for Top Man farms and be able to order from them. Second is ordering within Africa. And within Africa, one place that I've sourced my birds that you mostly know is the Fuani birds, which is located in Cote d'Ivoire. As you probably know through your research, Doma is one of the towns that produce a lot of eggs and poultry, right? So Fuani is very close to Doma in the Brahafo region. And if you go on Google and you also put Fuani farms, you should be able to locate them and be able to source your birds from them. And then the last one is actually the foreign birds. So the foreign birds sort of also comes in two from my research and experience. I know there is the Belgium and then there is the Holland. Depending on the breed that you're getting, I think both Holland and Belgium is also very good for layers. For broilers, I've seen a lot of farmers going into Turkey to get broilers from Turkey as well. There is also a lot of companies supplying this. But if you're in Ghana, you probably have to go through an agent in order to get your foreign or your Belgium or Turkey bird. So why do I say this? Most of the industries or factories in Holland and Belgium are not going to sell to people that are buying maybe even 20 or 10,000. No, they like to deal in large quantity. So that's why mostly you have to go through an agent. When I first ordered my 2,000 birds from Holland, I reached out to so many companies and they wouldn't sell to you for 2,000 because the logistics and immigration involved is not worth it. But you have to rather go through an agent. So I went through an agent here in Doma who I pay my money to without receiving birds. I paid the full amount, waited till my birds arrived, and he brought them. He called me one night and said, your birds are in. So I have to drive all the way to where he is and pick my birds and bring them in. So that's how sort of the system works if you're thinking about going into poultry farm and thinking about where can I source my birds. You can source them locally, you can source them from Cote d'Ivoire. Aside Cote d'Ivoire, I don't know of any African country that we've sourced birds into Ghana yet, but you can source it from Cote d'Ivoire very easily. You can also source them from Holland or Belgium or Turkey. And they have agents all around. If you need contact with my agent, I'll be happy to share that with you. Go to the description, book some time with me. Let's talk in details, and I'll be happy to share it with you. Aside that, I'm sure there are various agencies all around. If you go to your extension officer, he should be able to direct you to the right and trustworthy agent that you can order from. So that is it. But guys, you know I can't give you all these details without telling you about the real stuff, because this channel is all about transparency and honesty. And one of the challenges we have in ordering birds is time. So if you're a farmer and you're going to source birds, I know you're probably going to start building your pen and make sure it's ready just like I did, and then start reaching out to your agents or to the factory and order your birds. In normal sense, that should be the way to go. That is the right thing to do. But guys, if you do that, I think as a farmer, you need to really look at this from a different angle. Because one of the biggest challenge is the time frame to get your birds. Mostly I like to order my birds maybe sometimes in June and sort of like get the laying process into December, where the market and the demand for eggs is huge. But unfortunately, if you order your birds in June, you might not get it to maybe November, right? They might tell you that it's going to take 2 weeks. I ordered my first birds. The first one I ordered from Cote d'Ivoire, I had a connection, so it came within 3 weeks. Then from there, I ordered my foreign birds, and that they told me that it's going to take 1 month. It actually took 4 months. Then I ordered the next batch of my Cote d'Ivoire birds, and that one took me more than 7 months to actually get it. Last week, I wanted to order another set of birds, and they told me if I order now, I'm going to get it in December. So I decided not to actually order at all. So if you're watching me and you have some investment opportunity, hatchery in Ghana is also another business that you can invest your time in. Personally, I ordered birds from Ghana and it didn't do very well for me. To be honest with you, I lost, out of 300 birds that I started with, I actually lost more than 50% of those birds. And it could be due to my lack of knowledge, the way I practice it, the pen that it was in, and so on. But it didn't do well. I ordered a second batch from local, and it also didn't do very well for me. Yeah, that's my experience, but it doesn't mean that that's what it's going to be for anybody, right? So, or everybody. So if you want to give it a shot, there are two companies in Ghana, Akati and Topman, that I think you can also order from. Funny did so far. I mean, I'm still, as I said, running an experiment on which of the birds is being very productive, making enough money. And so far, the Funny birds have been very successful. The foreign birds haven't laid that much. So I can't conclude on this experiment yet. But so far, I've been very happy with what the Funny bird is producing in quantity. But in terms of size of the eggs, I'm not very sure yet. But as I said, it's still very new, so let's try. I will update you guys on the comparison video. I did a comparison so far for the Funny birds from Cote d'Ivoire and the foreign birds. If you haven't watched that video, click on the link here. You can also watch that, where I compared on an early stage what have been their productivity level. But in terms of sourcing them, these are your channels available. If you need any help from me in sourcing your birds, please reach out. I'll be very happy to share the information that I have for you. But it has always been a hassle trying to get birds to your farm. The time is off. I haven't found an agent who will be able to deliver on their promise. So that's the issue that I have. But aside that, the birds are doing well. You can see our birds are laying. Funny, I lost very small quantity. They are growing very well. I feel them very well. And so far, everything is going well. You know, if you have any other source of also getting birds into the country quickly and on time, please share it right in the comments below. But at the moment, this is the biggest challenge that we are facing. We're hoping that as we grow as a country, we'll have more investors. People will come and establish more hatchery that is quality and can meet the demand of poultry farmers for new baby chicks. I hope this is helpful, guys. This is the information that I have for you, and I hope that you have taken some notes and are going to think about it. Have a plan when to order your birds, and give yourself at least 6 months before expecting those birds. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, don't leave without a comment or a like. And if you haven't subscribed, do well and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Tomorrow we are going to release another video in the evening about the cost of ordering birds in Ghana. So stay tuned if you are interested in that.